Hey guys, happy to be here. Happy to have you here. I'm Kisa, your favorite tarot reader, and today we're going to go over the energy in July for the sign of Taurus. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're back, happy to see you again. Today's reading, we're going to go over your general energy, love, money, and any warnings that Spirit wants you to be aware of. And if you haven't already, check out the July reading, month of July all signs reading, the Cancer readings, and the full moon reading for Capricorn. There's already a lot of great insight posted on the channel already right now. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share. Let me know how July is going for you already, Taurus. I hope that it is well. And let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Before we tap in, let's go ahead and ground. I want you to find yourself in a comfortable seat. Make your spine nice and long. Close your eyes and just breathe. Beautiful. All right. It's important to ground before we get started. So the general energy you're getting for the month of July is revisit. I love this because we are coming into, we're in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So this is already speaking to you doing what you're supposed to do during this time, which is reflect, recalibrate, so to speak. And I think this is important for you because energetically, I'm just picking up that you might be hitting a brick wall. Yep. Eight of Swords is speaking to that. It's like you keep doing the same thing over and over and over. And also, you just, at this point, you're like very insecure about new movement. You're kind of like feeling like the victim, like, you know, like things just not working out for you. And that's because you need to step back and reevaluate. It's not you. It is the circumstances that you are allowing yourself to be a part of. It's not you. It's the circumstances you're allowing yourself to be a part of. And I know I called you out, that's why I whispered it. But I'm also picking up in the energy. It's like you're very distracted. There's like so many other things. It's like you feel like mentally like things are just hard and you feel like you've done everything you can and it's just like you're in this woe is me space. But also, if you honest, you're spread too thinly. With the Seven of Cups, you are so distracted with all these different options, or you're trying to do these different things, multiple things, and it's like you have not invested enough energy in one thing at a time and one energy at a time. You just keep, and that's part of the reason why things aren't as successful as you would want them to be. You feel like you failed. Failed is a word the Spirit is making me say. You feel like you failed, but you haven't failed. You're pretty successful, but it's not the success you want, so that's why you feel like a failure. And you just have a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress about it. But that's why Spirit is saying revisit. Like, how could you do things better? What could you be working on? What should you be focusing on? Another thing is coming up is masculine energy. This lets me know that you are seen as someone who is authoritative and like you get stuff done, like you're respected. But if you're a woman, it is important to be in touch with both sides, but you might be coming all across a little bit too abrasively, which is what's making it hard for you to connect and be successful in the things that you want. Like you might be trying to get new friendships, but like you're so rough or trying to be in control and everybody like, chill, we're not on that type of time, right? Or just in a workspace, you might be like very like domineering, and then coming home, you bring that same energy. So that is part of why, like that's part of what's going on as well. Also with, if you are a man or male presenting, this masculine energy speaks to feeling comfortable and confident in your skin, and you might not always be fully showing up as your full self. and that is what's causing you issues, but you don't really don't know how to do a lot of that because a lot of it is mental. So that's just something to think about. When it comes to your money situation, we have the Temperance, Seven of Wands, and Ace of Swords. Seven of Wands and Ace of Swords in reverse. Temperance is just saying like you need to do things in moderation. I feel like you might be losing a lot of money right now, or I feel like maybe you invested in something and it went bad because you tried to put a little bit too much down into it. Or I feel like for some of you, you have like, you're working towards something like a project or whatever it might be, and things haven't like fully manifested in the way you wanted them to. But at the same time, the progress is slow, the progress is coming. It's just not an overnight thing, and you can't allow yourself to be patient. Strength card comes up here, which is very interesting, especially since we already had that masculine energy card. I think what you need to focus on doing in your financial situation is getting more flies with honey, the vinegar. Nobody wants flies. I know that's what they always say. But the things that you want, you can't seem to get because you are too abrasive. If you're not acting abrasively, you're thinking abrasively. And I don't know how y'all gonna take this because, you know, Taurus, y'all are so stubborn. But you really getting in your own way, and it's causing you frustration, and it's causing other people frustration, and it's just kind of like, what we gonna do here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, let's make it make sense. High Priestess also speaks to like being calm in these situations financially, as well as applying your discernment. I really feel like the biggest thing this is talking about is an investment, be it like you invest in education so you can get a new career, physical investment, like you're putting something somewhere. What supports this is this Seven of Pentacles card. Just be patient and allow everything to work itself out, but also don't be a dummy. Like, make sure it's making sense. And be a little, like, I need you to read the room, Taurus. I need you to read the room. You're not reading the room, and it's causing you a lot of problems. I need you to read the room and pay attention to what is being said, pay attention to what's being done, and move accordingly without getting petty or stubborn or upset. Like, you aren't reading the room. Yeah, because this is speaking to new ideas and new opportunities coming up from that, but you're not reading the room. That's why your money kind of weird right now. You ain't reading the room. If it's time to go, if you reading the room is people start saying, oh wow, it was nice, I gotta get ready to go to work tomorrow, and they start grabbing their coats. I mean, you need to grab your coat, say your goodbye, and leave. You sitting on the couch, well, and still listen to music. Get the fuck out, right? That's, you know, that's what's going on with that. When it comes to your love situation, I feel like you're either healing from a situation where you were cheated on or things didn't go the way they were supposed to. I also feel you might be the cheater. You might be doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, and you afraid of that coming out, or it recently came out and you got to take a break to kind of recalibrate. That's literally that's the story I'm picking up on, like cheating. So I also, if you're single, I feel like you can be a little bit combative, which makes it difficult for you to date right now in this season. I don't, Taurus, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna pull more about your love situation. You need to go to therapy. Okay? You need to go to therapy. Because you are angry about something and it's everybody else's fault. And I don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know, but it's not fair to you for what you want. And you're in your own way with it. So it's just kind of like, You gotta, yeah, definitely picking up on like there was a cheating situation. And I feel like he was the one cheating. Taurus, y'all be loyal. What you? A little nasty girl. I've been a nasty girl. That's you, Taurus. Anyway. Yeah, you be talking to people crazy. For some of you, for you, those, okay, I don't think you should be dating right now. I think you need to go to therapy. You have too many sword cards here, and then the cards you are getting, there's no love cards here. Everything is about transactions, about being perceived a certain way, about looking a certain way. You definitely need to be going to therapy. You're too sensitive right now. You're too sensitive right now to date. What about those who are dating? I feel like right now you've been taking, baby, focus on yourself. I said, what about those who are trying to date, right? You got the 3 of Cups. This speaks on trying to mesh with people that you don't mesh with, right? Like nothing to celebrate, just like not in alignment with folks. This is resting, taking a break. And then this is codependency. So when it comes to your love story, ain't no love right now. You need to be focused on your mental health. Because it's not giving love. It's not giving summer love, Taurus. Not right now. And I feel like a lot of things will be developed and understood under the full moon. So that's definitely something you need to be mindful of. And we already went over money, so let's go into your warnings. All right, so the warnings that we have, I think there's definitely going to be some change in your financial situation. This is interesting. Aries got the same thing. There's going to be some changes in your financial situation, but I feel like this is going to be an increase. I feel like it'll be a decrease first, but then an increase will follow after. But the key to this, because we have the 3 Pentacles here, you are going to be working with someone who is going to open doors for you, or you're going to be working with a team of people who will open doors for you, and you'll be building together with your skills. So I say that to say, remember, you don't have to be the boss in every space. And I think this is a warning because right now it's hard for you to see stepping outside of your domineering energy for a lot of you. And don't allow this opportunity to miss you because you want to be in control. You really have to temper your ego and humble yourself. Another warning that is picking up right now is like, not only don't cry over spilled milk, but don't waste your time fighting battles that don't have anything to do with you. I ain't even going to explain that. There are some projects and there are some things that you need to work on finishing so that because it's the catalyst to your success and going into that next level. But you got to connect to that energy so you're able to do it. And you also have to let go of certain mindsets and ideas and things that are like holding you back. Revisit is the energy that we're in general. And I think I was just about to say this. You got to shift. 6 of Swords is speaking to moving forward mentally, but also charting the waters of your emotions and facing and confronting and going forward. You don't feel like you know how to do that. You also don't feel like you need to do that, but you have to do that because where you're at with things right now, what you're doing right now is not benefiting you. It's not even about happiness or nothing. It's just like literally it's making life tougher for you. And I feel like by the time you realize that, it's going to be too late and you might have already burned some bridges. So definitely work on not doing that. And then just, yeah. I pulled this card by mistake, but it's important for you to see. You cling so hard to things because you are not secure with other people being in control. And the security that you seek is available for you if you trust. You have to trust your discernment. You have to trust God. You have to trust the people who say they are your friends to be your friends. And you also have to trust the fact that if you are betrayed, when you are betrayed, because betrayal always happens, you'll be able to survive it. Okay? Taurus, it was great reading you. Please check out the other videos that I posted for this month and let me know how you're feeling and what you think. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.